Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kendra Cook. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest Colorado Translator Association. If you have a news topic or event that you would like to see covered, please give us a call. The studio number is 970-677-4119. Today's show runs Tuesday at noon and is uploaded to our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page so you can watch it on demand. Today is October 15th, 2019. And now the news at noon. Reported in the Durango Herald with a photo, Shannon Mullane. More than 60 people from 6 weeks old and older wove their way through Fort Lewis College in Durango during a solidarity walk on Monday, the first of many college events celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day. Around the country, 15 states and more than 150 cities and towns have adopted Indigenous Peoples Day in place of Columbus Day. This year, FLC used the day's events to raise awareness of the national crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous individuals. For students, the events were an opportunity to celebrate community, healing, and advocacy. Indigenous Peoples Day shifts the historical holiday away from Christopher Columbus's discovery, in quotes, of America, and focuses on Native American, Alaska Native, and Indigenous cultures, the alleged first inhabitants of the Americas. The FLC Native American Center organized several events to celebrate the holiday, including the Solidarity Walk, a screening of the film Dance Me Outside, a round dance, and more. During the Solidarity Walk, students carried signs calling for more attention to the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. During the walk, students wore traditional regalia from their individual tribes. The diversity in dress helps fight the stereotype that all Native Americans have the same culture and traditions. Students felt a sense of community and enjoyed the opportunity to learn about multiple tribes' traditions and cultures. As FLC moves into the future, Simon Chief, Assistant Director of the Native American Center and a member of the Navajo Nation, said he hopes Indigenous Peoples Day helps the school's Indigenous population feel connected to the FLC and Durango communities. Reported in the Dove Creek Press, Dove Creek VFW Post 5181 announces the kickoff of the annual Patriot Pen and Voice of Democracy Scholarship Competition. Commander Rick Brown of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Dove Creek, Colorado Post 5181, announced the kickoff of this year's VFW Voice of Democracy and Patriot Pen Scholarship Competition. Local elementary and high school students have the opportunity to compete in scholarship programs that are offered. For the Patriots Pen competition, elementary students are encouraged to examine America's history along with their own experiences in modern American society by composing a 300 to 400 word patriotic themed essay. The theme for the 2019-2020 competition is, quote, "What makes America great?" and submit a completed entry form and essay to the local VFW post by October 31st. Students begin by competing at the local post level. Post winners advance to district competition, with district winners advancing to the state competition. State first place winners compete for their share of thousands of dollars in awards, and the national first place winner is awarded $5,000 to an all-expense paid trip to Washington, D.C. For students entering the Voice of Democracy program, students must write and record a 3 to 5 minute essay on the selected theme using an audio CD or flash drive and present their recording, typed essay, and completed entry form to their local VFW post by October 31st. The 2019 theme, again, is What Makes America Great. Students begin by competing at the local post level, and then they go up and advance to, hopefully, the state level for that special trip. The chance to compete for their share of more than $150,000 during that 4-day trip to Washington, D.C., and the first place winner of the whole national competition will receive a $30,000 scholarship. Interested students and teachers should contact the Voice of Democracy chairman at your local VFW post, which is 5181. For more information, you can email the chairman, Richard Brewer, at rpbrewer, BUEHRER, @gmail.com, or call him at the phone number 970-562-6496. Or for more details about the whole pen contest, go to vfw.org/VOD. And Fox 31 Denver reported on CDOT's driver announcement. The Colorado Department of Transportation is looking to hire more than 100 snowplow drivers for the upcoming winter season. CDOT says it's stepping up its hourly rate to try to get new drivers behind the wheel. The wage for temporary employees is $23 per hour. CDOT is also offering retired CDOT drivers $25 an hour or their hourly rate at the retirement age. A commercial driver's license is required to operate a snowplow. CDOT received a residency waiver from the Department of Personnel and Administration this year that allows employees to be hired from anywhere in the country, allowing them to also give out housing stipends. If you're interested in applying, go online and search in governmentjobs.com. There are new tandem snowplow laws for 2019 that the state it is saying that states it is illegal for drivers to pass a snowplow operating in tandem formation with one or more plows. So be careful out there when the snow starts to fly. Now let's take a look at the weather outlook and when the next chance for snow might be. Today, sunny with a high near 66 degrees. North-northeast winds will be 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northwest in the afternoon. Tonight, a clear night with a low around 35 degrees. North-northwest winds remain at 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. Then Wednesday, another sunny day with a high near 69 degrees. East-southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 38 degrees, with southwest winds just around 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast by the evening. And then Thursday, another mostly sunny day with a high near 68 degrees. Southeast winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest in the afternoon. But Thursday could be gusty with those winds as high as 30 miles an hour. Thursday night, we move into a 10% chance for showers and thunderstorms. That sneaks into the forecast with partly cloudy skies and a low around 39 degrees. That continues into Friday with a 20% chance of showers before noon at this point. However, mostly sunny with a high near 60 degrees for the day. Friday night, mostly clear and a low around 33. And then for Saturday, sunny with a high near 60. Saturday night, a slight chance of rain and snow showers. That's between midnight and 4 a.m. and a slight chance of snow showers after 4 a.m. Partly cloudy skies with a low around 33 degrees. And again for Sunday, a chance for rain and snow showers continues. Partly sunny, colder with a high near just 49 degrees. And Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 26. And now back to the news. CPR's headline reads, after a slowdown, marijuana sales in Colorado are booming again, but a vape cloud may be on the horizon. Not long ago, there was talk of Colorado reaching peak marijuana sales. Sales were starting to slow, and many believed the market was maturing, but apparently not. Since May, cannabis sales have set new records each month. The latest numbers, which cover August, are the biggest yet. Customers bought $173 million worth of recreational and medical cannabis, a 23% increase over August of last year. That according to new data from Colorado's Department of Revenue. That's the biggest percentage jump in 2.5 years in Colorado. A quick survey of a handful of cannabis dispensaries didn't turn up much in the way of an explanation. One shop said they were seeing more middle-aged and senior buyers as marijuana becomes more socially acceptable. Quote, it's a friendly and good time to be in the marijuana business, said Christy Kelly, executive director of the Marijuana Industry Group. Presidential candidates are talking about marijuana legalization. There's strong state support, starting with Governor Jared Polis, and consumer confidence in the product is rising. All in all, cannabis has become much more mainstream. The effect seems to touch nearly every corner of the state. Every large and small county, except Weld County, saw big increases in sales. Adams and Arapahoe County were up 39% and 33% respectively compared to August of last year. Denver, the largest cannabis market in the state, saw a $7.7 million increase in sales, up 22% year over year. That's a lot of sales tax. But there may be clouds on the horizon. In September, news broke of vaping-linked lung illnesses, many of which seem to be linked to vaping cannabis oils. One cannabis business owner said his vape cartridge sales were down 35% from August to September. Still others say customers are unlikely to drop cannabis altogether, but just switch to other methods of consumption until more is known about what is causing the outbreak. September sales numbers won't be out for another month. From the Dove Creek Press, National Forest Service is sharing information on the ash tree infections in Colorado with a photo courtesy of the city of Loveland. National and state experts have confirmed the presence of emerald ash borer, EAB, an invasive, highly destructive tree pest near the town of Berthoud in Larimer County. This detection represents the first ever in the county and the third confirmation of EAB in Colorado outside of a federal quarantine in less than 2 months. An estimated 15% or more of all urban and community trees in Colorado are ash species susceptible to being killed by EAB, and a majority of these trees are on private land. EAB attacks and kills both stressed and healthy ash trees and is so aggressive that trees typically die within 2 to 4 years after becoming infested. It is unknown whether this pest arrived in Larimer County by natural spread or via accidental human transport, such as in firewood or other raw ash material. Staff with Larimer County and the city of Loveland recently helped to obtain insect samples gathered near Berthoud after an arborist brought an ash log containing the insects to the Loveland Recycling Center. A Colorado State University extension agent delivered the insects to an EAB expert on campus who first confirmed it as being the pest. It was then confirmed a second time this week by a national EAB expert in Brighton, Michigan. That's last week. This detection, like the other most recent Colorado detections in Broomfield and Westminster, occurred outside the existing EAB quarantine. The state quarantine boundaries will not change, however, due to plans for its repeal. The quarantine, which primarily encompasses Boulder County, was established 6 years ago in an effort to prevent or slow the insect spread via the movement of ash nursery stock, firewood, and other wood that may contain the pest. The Colorado Department of Agriculture, the CDA, and the USDA Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service are now preparing to repeal it at the end of the year, with a formal process beginning last month. The repeal is largely due to the insect's ability to naturally spread to new areas without the movement of infested wood being the sole means for population expansion. CDA is also removing the quarantine to allow already affected communities more options for the disposal of removed trees, and because other means are now in place to help slow the spread of EAB in Colorado. General public information about EAB is available online at csfs.colostate.edu/emerald-ash-borer. And today's High Canyon Country happenings. Ballots should be coming in the mail shortly. The announcement that the electors of Dolores County have issued that the election date is November 5th, 2019. Ballots were mailed out on the 14th. Polling location is at the Dolores County Courthouse, Clerk and Recorder's Office at 409 North Main in Dove Creek, and they are open from Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Additional hours will be available on November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Election Day itself from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you mail it in, be sure to include appropriate postage and mail it before October 28th. The drop-off box outside of the courthouse on the west side is available from October 28th through November 5th. There are 2 state questions, plus the Dolores County School District electing 3 district director offices. The sample ballots can be viewed online at dolorescounty.org. October 17th, Montezuma County Annex is offering a discussion on agriculture resiliency before, during, and after a drought. It'll be Thursday, starting at 9 a.m. in Cortez. Morning talks include what risk management opportunities are available for farmers and ranchers. Speakers will be from SWIIM, CSU, Western Slope Range Management, and Ag Risk Advisors. A break for lunch will be catered by the Farm Bistro, and then in the afternoon, they'll be discussing climate weather outlook. October 17th is also an evening with Colorado Pioneer Cattlewomen, starting at 6:30 p.m. at the Dolores Public Library in Dolores. Lizzie Knight isn't quite 5 feet tall, but that doesn't stop her from becoming a blacksmith, an emigrant to America, and the first female resident of Rico, Colorado, and the first cattlewoman in southwest Colorado. Her great-great-great-granddaughter, Marcia Bankston, a 6th-generation heir of the land where the Knight homestead is located, portrays this extraordinary woman during a live historical reenactment at Dolores Public Library. The Bankston Ranch was designated as a centennial farm by the state of Colorado in 1988 and continues as a working cattle ranch. So I post up all of these High Canyon Country happenings on our Facebook page, which is DCTV News at Noon, so you can look up the phone numbers and dates. And we also upload the daily news to our YouTube channel, which you can search for with the same name, DCTV News at Noon. And the broadcast is also posted to the general Facebook page, where we add links to stories of interest, share other events or news, and where you can join in on the conversation too. This is your local community TV station, so if you have something you'd like to share, contact us by email, dcbnnews@gmail.com, or call us at the station and leave a message if we're not here. It's 970-677-4119, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you for tuning in. News at Noon now airs at noon Monday through Friday and then is available on demand online on our YouTube channel and is posted on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page. We ask if you would please like us and share it with a friend. This has been a production of DCTV for the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, Colorado, USA. I'm Kendra Cook. Thank you for watching.